For him to go to the Beyonce concert and not invite me.
Okay, that was the nail in the coffin. Welcome back to Within
V.
Today we'll be discussing the topic of
gay dating, the lesbian experience,
and the gay experience.
Nieka, what was your first lesbian experience?
5th grade. It was a one-day relationship, if I can even call it that. She asked if I would be her girlfriend, and I said yes. We shared a kiss. It was on Valentine's Day. Well, the day before Valentine's Day. The next day when we got to school, like, she gave me all of this, like, Valentine's stuff. And then she broke up with me. That was my first lesbian relationship. When was your very first?
I don't even know if I should be sharing this.
How old were we?
I know. My first gay relationship was at 16.
How long were you together?
For a year. And
wow.
Before that relationship, I was so quiet in high school and I had like no friends. I was like the awkward, weird art kid. And it was all boys high school. There was like no other visible gay to like talk with. Being in that relationship really just opened my eyes and just built my confidence up a lot. After the breakup, I was just so much more confident. He went back to one of his exes, so he broke up with me. I was sad at that time. Oh well.
Were you heartbroken?
I was It was my first. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom and my family was just like curious. They were like, where do you go after school every day? You disappear for a few hours. When you're a really sheltered, quiet high school kid and you don't have anyone instilling any sense of like confidence or just identity, you kind of have to like find your own thing. You kind of need people, around you that are like, screw him. Like, we're fabulous. You need that assurance and that to like grow as a person.
That was obviously serious if it lasted a year.
Yeah.
So first relationship and first serious relationship?
I had like 2 non-serious girlfriends before then that lasted probably a week. Definitely like first serious one.
Were they masculine?
Oh my god! No! Oh, one of the girls is a lesbian now and she's married to a woman.
That's what my ex-boyfriend is probably saying. Yeah, I've had a boyfriend, but I've also like kind of dated around with boys or men. I prefer to be with someone who's softer, who's confident in both their masculinity and femininity. And that's what Lydia is. Like, I don't need like this burly figure. And someone who's so like unconfident in themselves. It's toxic, and that's kind of what I got from some of the men that I've been with. But my first boyfriend, like relationship, it lasted almost 2 years. He's gay.
What? So. Mind blown. What?
So yeah, I knew I felt that feminine energy somewhere. He also gave me masculine energy sometimes too. So.
Oh, did y'all like? I didn't even know how to ask that. It's just like.
Yeah, it was a high school relationship.
I have a bad gaydar. Yeah, I have crushes on certain guys and I have a feeling. And usually my feeling's right.
Yeah.
But I just don't have the confidence to approach them about it. Like, I will keep talking to them assuming that they're straight and the relationship will go nowhere. I've had like some like gay like hookup experiences when I like someone and I don't know, there's just this like tension, right? With like some other gay man. He could be like sitting next to me and just like maybe his thighs touching mine or maybe like, I'm like questioning like, why is he being so nice to me? Or like, why is he staying on the phone longer than,
I don't think your gaydar's off. It's a spectrum and you just never know when you're gonna like slide left or right.
Yeah, I'm not a trans girl, y'all. But like, I do drag. And all these guys wanted to hook up with me in drag. And I was like just shocked at the amount. Because like Grindr's known for being like a gay app. But there's so many straight men that go on there to hook up with trans women.
Yeah.
And like
the fetish.
feminine, gays. Yeah. and and cross-dressers and that whole spectrum of femme.
Did you feel like they were, what is it called, fetishizing?
It's definitely fetishizing.
Have you ever felt like someone was doing that, like when they approached you?
You know, like after a certain point, I felt like I couldn't do it anymore because I felt so used by these men. Because if they're constantly nice to you just to hook up with you, and then right afterward, the moment that they get what they want, gone. Yeah. And it took a while, you know, for me to just like completely cut that off.
I think the best relationships will stem from like a friendship first. Like you may not even see that person romantically in the moment. And I could be just speaking from experience, but also when I think about some of the longest lasting relationships I know, they were friends first. And it wasn't like they didn't meet with the intention of dating. Like I can't tell you of a couple who has met with the intention of dating and they're still together. I know that they exist, but I don't know of any.
In my experience, I haven't experienced like a friendship first type of thing in the gay world. Because in the gay world, it's just like if you are friend zoned, they think you're disgusting. The lines never get blurred. Last guy that I felt like we were kind of friends first and like went into a relationship that he kind of like pushed me into, it felt very like when he got lazy with it, you know, he just really got lazy. It was like we didn't hang out for 2 weeks in a row. He was like really open to everything because I think we were too open as friends. If I were to do something with someone else, he does not need to know. It almost felt so disconnected. We were talking like so little, like once a day. And I know like once a day is probably a lot for some people. But like I'm the type of person that like if I don't live with my boyfriend, we need to text each other when we wake up in the morning, when we go to work, when we come home, before we go to bed. And I need to know what you're doing in your life.
And that's not too much to ask. People will try to make it seem like that. Yeah. But it's not. Like Lydia and I still do that. Like to this day, she went to visit her parents. Like we talk when we woke up, when before we went to sleep, if she goes to work. Yeah. Yeah, that's not too much to ask.
Yeah. He never let me know what was going on in his life. Friends at work and stuff, and they would plan things and he would just have these things going on, and it's just like, okay, well, let's you know, go out this day, you know, tomorrow or the day after. And then he'll just randomly say, oh, I can't because I'm already doing this with so-and-so. And it's just like, where the heck did that come from? That constantly happened. And I'm just like, why are you like so booked and busy and I never know what's going on in your schedule? So it was like so much disconnect and I felt like he was being lazy with the relationship. So I was just like, screw you.
If they wanted to, they would. Like if you really wanted to share your life with someone else, then you would want to talk to them and include them, maybe invite them, but just completely leave you out of the loop, like that's unfair and that is lazy, and that's horrible.
For him to go to the Beyonce concert and not invite me,
okay, that was the nail in the coffin. You don't do that. You don't go to Beyonce. Me and my boyfriend, who I knew he was gay, the gay one. We were both dramatic, and I needed to be the drama queen. Not that I was trying to like one up him or anything. I'm just like, you can't be a diva. I'm a diva. Like one of us have to kind of like, we have to have like opposite poles,
like a synergy.
Our energy. Yes. And like we both can't have the same energy all the time. So that kind of got annoying. Like our arguments would be as if I was arguing with, a girlfriend, not even a boyfriend. Like
that makes sense.
There was no like.
You felt like you were dating yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
I know that I can't date myself.
Same.
Like there wasn't any reassurance. It was just an argument back, and
like a clap back, like a sassy.
Yes.
Oh my God.
A lot of sass. And I mean, we would just go on and on and on, and then I remember when he broke up with me. He broke up with me once.
He broke up with you.
We ended up getting back together after, but he broke up with me. I was so like hurt. I don't. As much as we had gone through, I was so hurt because I couldn't handle the rejection.
Yeah.
And that stemmed from, you know, childhood stuff, but that it was just the rejection that hurt me so bad. Like I was begging him, and I wanted to be the one to.
You were like, no, you can't do that.
I have to do it.
Please get back with me so I can break up with you tomorrow.
But after like 2 days of me begging him, we ended up getting back together.
And then you broke up with him. I feel that sometimes breaking up with someone isn't an actual breakup because they don't accept it. So you have to act completely out of character and inconsistent for that person to start falling out of love with you.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
You have to hurt them so bad.
The boyfriend that I had was so fast paced. I feel like we rushed through the butterflies, infatuation
phase.
Yeah. And then we got to a phase of like boredom so quickly because like all this lovey-doveyness, it was like wonderful. And then like I feel because he's such an intellect and he needs someone that can communicate in Shakespearean, you know, and like talk philosophy and Plato and all that stuff.
Weren't you two like on different coasts?
Yeah, he would fly in every 2 weeks to San Francisco to see me. But his body clock was off. So he would be asleep during the day and awake during the night.
Yeah. It's what, a 4-hour difference or 5?
Yeah, but like he slept till like 3, 4 in the afternoon. So it was like I was bored out of my mind waiting for this man to wake up.
I think people who are in the dating world, they should have like a dating resume with like how long your relationships were, what the turn-ons and turn-offs were. Like what you contributed to the relationship, like your own brag chart.
Like the time span with each relationship, why it ended, what you liked about the person.
Did you live with the person?
Did you live with a person? Did you travel with the person? Because we need to know, like, did you travel with any of these people?
Yeah.
And we need to see a pattern. This is psychology here. We need to see if these people broke up with you for the same reason.
Oh yeah, that should be included. Did you break up with them or did they break up with you?
Yes.
Were there any road trips involved?
Yes.
Because that is like, if you can go on a road trip.
Yeah, then you're really together. If you can't go on a road trip together, you can't stand each other, you're not meant for each other. The gay men's like dating resume would be like a binder. It'd be like an encyclopedia of like
2
hookups and flicks. Yes. It's like, met in a back alley. Met in the back seat of someone's car.
Met in an Uber share.
I know.
It'd be like a conversation starter. You're like, here's my resume.
It would. You know, what I found out though, in the gay world, the guys that are honest with their dating resume seem to be better humans than the ones that aren't. And with that...
Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video, that you comment, and that you subscribe and turn on your notification bell. There will be way more videos either on this topic or on other topics that pertain to life as a lesbian and life as a gay person. So comment what you want to see. Like, what are some topics that you want us to talk about?
You did such a good job. Go follow us on all our socials.
We're searchable, so you'll be able to find us. Thank you so much for watching Within
V.